Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. Today we are going to see the chapter United Nations. So that we had been studying the same chapter from last 1 week. I'm going to say about the concept UN and India relationship. What is the relationship between UN? UN means United Nations and between India. So what is the relationship between me and you? So I'm a teacher, you are a student. So sometimes you may be very good students for me. Sometimes I may be very bad teacher for you. So this is not always, this is sometimes only I said for example like that. So what is the connection or what is the relationship between India and UN? That is the concept today we are going to see. So India is considered as one of the founding members of UNO. UNO means United Nations Organization. That means United Nations. One of the founding member. What is founding member? So for example, just imagine that. So me and my other friends. So we four planned to start something. So what we will do? So our four people will discuss. So what should we do? Whom should we take? So what should be the name given? So what should be the rules and regulations? Like that we will discuss. So after that, all the four members will start the company or start the organization. So now there is no one person is a organizer or no one person is a founder, but all the four members are a founder because at the same starting of the company of the organization, all the four members joined. So like that, India also joined UNO after it started. So that's why India is called as one of the founding members of UN. So it joined 30 October 1945. So India joined to the UN organization. Is it right? So it became the member of United Nations on 30th of October 1945. India joined. So then it became one of the founding member of UNO. So later peacemaking forces. So what is peacemaking forces? Oh, I will say forces means troop, army. Forces means what? Troop, army. So UNO, it is an organization, world level organization. It don't have any own country and also it don't have any own people. Is it right? So if India is a member of UNO, all the Indians are the member of UNO. So it means like that only. So there is no separate. For India, there is a separate people and separate population, and we kept a separate name for our Indian Army, IN, Indian National Army. Is it right? So like that, for UNO, there is no one country. So all the countries are under the control of UNO. So that's why what it will make there are so many branches. So one is peacemaking branch. What is peacemaking branch? So sometimes see one small state and also poor state. So the people are from the opposite country or from the neighbor country. They are attacking on that small and poor country. So this small and poor country don't have the forces, don't have the army, don't have the weapons to fight against the other country. So that UNO will come and they will speak with the neighbor country, but if it is not asking and also if it is not the member of the UNO, what it will do? So it will start a war. So that time, so UNO will send an army on behalf of the UNO to that small and poor country. So this army will make a fight. This is one kind example. So another kind is, so just imagine India is a country. So all the people in India, so they raised against the government. So now there is a fight between people and government. So the government cannot control the people by using its army or by using its police. So that time, so that army will be sent by UNO. So that army is called as peacemaking forces. So that means they are establishing peace. Peace means silence. Peace means silence. Is it right? So they are making everything quiet. So that's why it will send a force. That force is called as peacemaking force. Sometimes it will take from the, so for example, just imagine UNO, India will send, Pakistan will send, and Bangladesh will send, and Sri Lanka will also send their army members to the UNO. So now they are under the control of UNO. So these four countries combined army is called as the peacemaking forces. So like that Indian army also went. So there is one greatness for the India is India has sent more number of peacemaking forces from India to the UNO. That is one of the main things. So it sent the forces to establish democracy in Republic of Congo. So Congo was a country, so there the UNO wanted to set up a peace. So that's why it sent a troop. So in that troop, more number of Indians have participated. So that it became Democratic Republic of Congo. So like that it sent to Rwanda and also to the Cyprus. So these are the three countries where that Indian force went as a peacemaking force of a United Nations. So this is one kind of relationship between India and UNO. One is it's a founding member. It joined when the UNO was founded. Second one is India has sent its army members for peacemaking forces of the UNO. So now let us see here. So these are the members and also two more members are there. I will write it after again. Vijayalakshmi Pandit, so Dr. Nagendra Singh and Hardeep Singh Puri. So these are the members. They worked in UNO. So they are from India. Is it right? Yeah, let us see. Vijayalakshmi Pandit, she was a sister of Jawaharlal Nehru. So she became first woman president of General Assembly. I told that. So when we were saying about the organs of UNO at that time, so there was a General Assembly. So she became the president of General Assembly and also she is the first one. So being a woman to take the place of secretary. Is it right? Woman president of General Assembly. So that assembly means sometimes you know that in every functions there will be a president. So there will be a president's speech. So like that she became the first woman president for the General Assembly of UNO. That was the relationship. So that was the Indian greatness. Second one, Dr. Nagendra Singh. So he worked in UNO from 1985 to 1988, 3 years. How he has worked? He worked as the president of International Court of Justice. We had seen, is it right? International Court of Justice. So it is in Hague. It is in a Netherlands. So that is a court for world. Is it right? So what are the members of UNO? For all of them, this is the court. This is the Supreme Court. So he worked as the president of the International Court of Justice. President of International Court of Justice. Who is that? Dr. Nagendra Singh. This is another honor to the Indian. The third one is Hardeep Singh Puri. Hardeep Singh Puri also worked in the UNO as the chairperson of Security Council Counter Terrorism. So means you know that terrorism was a big threat to all the countries in the world. To stop that or to make the terrorism in a zero level. So there was a committee that was appointed by the UNO. For that committee from the India, Hardeep Singh Puri became the chairperson. So that committee name is Security Council Counter Terrorism. Counter terrorism means there is a terrorism. For that we have to give the counter. Counter means we have to suppress that. We have to make so there was no terrorism. Is it right? So like that. So for that Hardeep Singh Puri was the chairperson. So I will say now other two members. Yeah, another one is Anirudh Rajput. So he was appointed or he was worked in UNO in the year 2016. How he has worked? So International Law Commission member. So that UNO wanted to make a law for the international level. International level means for all the members of the UNO, it wanted to make a one law. See, so now they wanted to frame a law for the international level. So only one person cannot do that. Is it right? So for that, from all the countries, one or two or three members had picked. From India also, Anirudh Rajput was picked. He became the member of International Law Commission. So that was framed to make a law for the international level, and Anirudh Rajput became the member of that International Law Commission in the 2016. That was the contribution from India to the UNO, and also it is honor to the India that our country has sent one member to the UNO to frame international law. Another one is Anita Bhatia in the 2019. She became Deputy Executive Director of UN Women. So UN Women. UN Women means, so under United Nations there will be so many countries, around 197, 202 countries are there. So there the women have to be empowered. Empowered means she has to be independent. So just imagine how the boys are. So like that the women should be. So for the boys, whatever they take decisions, there is no restrictions. Is it right? but for the women there is a restrictions. So now they wanted to change it. So they wanted to make women as independent as men. So for that they had set up a committee. So in that she became deputy executive. Deputy executive means sometimes HM, headmaster. After that, deputy headmaster means if there is no headmaster, if he went for the leave, so next deputy will become a main HM. He will take a decision. So that is the role of Anita Bhatia. So executive means now implementing something. So just imagine. So they have made the plan. So now I am going to install it. So execution means installing it. Executing means so making into forces. So she became the director for the deputy executive director of UN Women. For empowerment of the women, she became the deputy executive director to implement. So what should be done for the improvement of the women, so in the United Nations. So these are the relationships between UN and India. So I will give you one assignment that, so find out now who is the General Secretary of UNO presently, and also find out who are all became the UN General Secretary and to which country they are belonging to. That is the assignment for you. So it is given in the textbook also. Another project they have given, just find it and make a list. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through the WhatsApp. Thank you.